I was just servicing my Yukon here. It's a 93 with a 350 5.7 liter engine, and I figured I'd make this quick video to show my favorite Junkyard GM TBI modifications. So the first thing we'll get to is this filler tube on the valve cover. If you have a TBI truck, you'll notice that yours doesn't have a tube here, just a cap. But if you go to the Junkyard, you can steal the tube off a Vortec engine from the late 90s, and it'll thread right into your TBI valve cover, and you can even use your same cap on the tube. And if you change your own oil, this is a really great modification. It makes it so much easier, especially if you're using a 4 or 5 quart jug to pour your oil in without making a mess. Secondly, you might notice I have a taller air filter housing. So you can keep your stock lower, but if you can find a mid-80s square body truck, Suburban, etc. with the taller lid, it'll fit right on your base. You do have to use the single stud for the wing nut on top, but that's an easy modification you can do by getting the stud from an early TBI truck. But you can just go to the part store and buy a taller filter for the heavy duty filter option for like an 85 Chevy Suburban. So anyway, I do this to all my TBI vehicles. Get a bigger filter. I live on a dirt road in the mountains, so it's worth it. The next thing you can do, which I have not done here, is if you want to get rid of this box here, you can get the tube for the snorkel off of a V6 TBI truck, and it'll go all the way from here all the way to the attachment in the fender, and you can get rid of this box if you want to free up some space, or just get rid of that baffle, whatever you want to do. You have some kind of hot rod truck. I've not done it on this one, but I did do it on my last 93 K1500, and it's super cheap because you can get the parts at the Junkyard, and just take you a few minutes to perform this mod. So anyway, I'll show you one last mod, but this is a little more ambitious. The lighting is not great, but you'll notice I don't have IFS on this Yukon anymore. And that's because I got a Dana 44 from the Junkyard, of course, out of a late 70s Ford truck. Now you need to find one with leaf springs, and then you can buy a kit from Off-Road Design, or there's other companies, but I do like Off-Road Design. And you can solid axle your GMT 400 truck, Suburban, Tahoe, Yukon, etc. So this is a bit more work, but again, you can use Junkyard parts to do it. You can use square body leafs, although I bought brand new ones, and you can use that late 70s Ford axle along with a kit from ORD. So anyway, that's all for today. Just a little video on TBI trucks.